Good afternoon, a huge welcome, and it's a real privilege to speak here today. I'm going to start off with a couple of slides just explaining who I am and why I can stand in front of you today and talk about the opportunities of running your own business. I've been in business for over 25 years. I'm getting very old now. I've been in the beauty industry. I've got a chain of salons across the Midlands. I also run a mastermind group over in Nottingham and Leicester, and I now run, and I'm very proud to be part of something called the Entrepreneur Circle. So I work with hundreds of small businesses, and we have built now to over 100 local people, and to really help them grow their business. It's very different. 2013, 2014, the rules have changed on what it is to run a successful business. I'm going to share my top tips with you today. And we've got a lot to get through, so hold on to your seat, that there's plenty to talk about. So are you the next Alan Sugar? Are you the next dragon in the den? Do you have a business idea that you want to take to market? Is there anyone here that does watch these programs? Who watches The Apprentice? Who watches Dragon's Den? Who would love to be in front of them pushing your new idea? Well, I'm going to give you some top tips in 15 minutes on what the best things that you can do to make sure that your business succeeds. So I've got 3 major tips I'm going to share. There's some highs and lows of running your business, and I'm going to be truthful. I am still running my business day to day, and I'll share that with you. And also the things I wish I'd known 25 years ago and how things have changed. So first of all, my number 1 top tip is to find something that you love that's going to make you jump out of bed in the morning. I'm going to put a little caveat on that, in that you have to love what you're doing. I absolutely love my business. And in my career, there was probably a time in the middle when I lost that focus and I lost that passion and that love. And you need to have that to be driving your business forward. What I would say, though, if you love designing websites, if you are fantastic at flower arranging and you set up a florist, if you are a great car mechanic and you open your own garage, you do have to, however much you love doing your thing, you do have to put some time aside to do some marketing to get and keep some new customers. Once you've decided what you really love and what you want to take out to the marketplace, you have to roll up your sleeves, work hard, develop a team and look after them. And there is no quick fix. I mean, I don't know if you've all got an image that, you know, Alan Sugar's sitting behind that big desk and counting his money every day. It genuinely isn't like that. You can make a lot of money running your own business, but you really do need to work hard. If I gave you one present, if you're about to set up your own business, I would give you an alarm clock. And that would really get you going, because hard work really does matter. My second top tip then is learning how to market your thing. This was the bit that I missed. When I first went into business, I was very passionate about the treatments and the services that we were provided in my salons, but I didn't know how to get and keep quality customers into my business. And the rules have really changed. When I started, there was no internet. I know for some of you that will seem like an alien concept, but the internet didn't exist. So we used to go in the yellow pages. I'd now and again do a leaflet, and if I was feeling a little bit flash, I'd go in the local paper. Well, I can assure you that none of those 3 things work very well in 2013. So you have to, as a business owner, spend time attracting and bringing in new customers and then keeping them, looking after them, wowing them. When was the last time that you spent money and you came away and you were delighted to hand over the cash because the business made you feel so good, and so you were so pleased to hand over the money because that business completely wowed you? Your marketing is the lifeblood of your business. You need lots of new leads coming in all of the time, and you need to be really loving your customers. There's lots of great examples. If you think of some of the big brands, how they do look after their customers, it's no fluke when you go into the Apple shop that they have a team of people there waiting to help you. They wow us every time we go into the store. My top tip number 3 then is to be kind to people and profits and have some fun. You're doing this for a long time. I've been in business for way too long, as I've already said. I am doing it all day, every day. I need to enjoy it. Not every minute of every day is a party, but you do really need to enjoy what you're doing and have some fun with it. What companies can you think of that are having fun, that are proactive and send out a very positive message? Who can you think of? Innocent Smoothies are a fantastic example. They do give back from their profits. They look after their team. If you've seen pictures of their offices, they can play table football. They've got vans out on the street covered in the false grass. They are having fun. They love what they do. And at the same time, they are looking after their team and their customers. And that's what it's all about. I think the rules have really changed. I think the very old-fashioned view of the business owner and his big mahogany desk and the sort of, we sort of treat people really badly, that has definitely gone. You need a team that is as involved as you are and loves your product and your service as much as you do and wants to help you grow your business. The highs, yes, get in. Enormous opportunities. I do jump out of bed in the morning. I do some fantastic things. No day is the same as the last one. I can, if I want to, work 2 days a week. I can, if I want to, work 7 days a week, 15 hours a day. I can give back to charity. I can bring a new product to market. I can change people's lives. And you can do all of those things if you own your own business. You are completely in control of your own time, your destiny, the money that you earn. Now that sounds like that's fantastic, Julia, thank you. But there's two sides of that, because the good news is you run your own business, and the bad news is you run your own business, because you are responsible and you have to keep driving it forward. And the positivity and the mental strength that you have to run your own business is so important. So surround yourself with positive, successful people. Things like the Entrepreneur Circle is where I meet other very positive, go-getting business owners who want to grow, who really want to be successful. Follow other people who are successful. I read loads of books, so I've read all of Richard Branson's books, lots of the Steve Jobs from Apple. Look at his story, what has happened, how did he get there, what can you take from their lessons? There are some lows, of course there are some lows. That's what I look like on a Friday night, no, not really. It is 24/7, you never ever finish your business. If you have a job, you might be able to finish at 5 o'clock and go home and forget it. That is never the situation if you run your own business. So it is 24/7. There are frustrations. Things will always happen. Things will always go wrong, and it's how you handle those. You are 100% responsible for what happens in your business. Now, that took me a long time to get my head around that one, but that means that whatever happens, if an employee phones in sick, if you lose a big contract, if your website crashes, you are responsible. You cannot blame the recession, the weather, or anything else that's going on. It is completely in your capability and in your arena to change what happens and how you then can pick up your business, and you sometimes have to change. I might have to sell a different product, or I might have to sell the same product to someone new. But I have to keep adapting to the punches that do come at you all of the time. It can be a low salary, particularly when you start out. I think it's really important you get support around you, family and friends, maybe investors, but definitely the people around you understand that. But it can be to start with. There are risks. You are putting your money, your reputation on the line, and it can be long hours. For me, the successes and the highs, the champagne cork popping moments far outweigh any lows that go on. And I do work really hard, and I have a team around me that works really hard. I just wish that I'd known a few things before I started. And number one of that is to get help from day one. And I think most of us start in business and we think, oh, well, we'll do the books ourselves for a while. We'll do all of our own filing and we'll raise our own invoices. And actually, you are stinting your growth, because as a business owner, your number one role is to get and keep customers. So there are people who are far better at it probably than you. So get someone else, get help from day one. And I promise that the growth and the speed that your business will develop will be better. Love your numbers. Really understand your business. It's very easy to put your head in the sand and kind of on a gut feel whether this thing's working or not. You really need to understand if the marketing piece you've done is bringing you some money in, if your new product is earning you a profit, how much the new employee will cost. So understand and love your numbers. Keep trying. The road to success isn't a beautiful straight line. In fact, far from it. I would say it's more, if I wanted to go from here to here, it's more like a massive scribble, and then I get there. The famous people that we know have failed. You know, Richard Branson did end up in jail at one point. So Duncan Bannatyne was a beach bum. You know, it's not all a perfect route, and you will sometimes fail at things, and you almost need to do that to really push yourself when your business grow in the way that you want it to. And finally, and I cannot stress this enough, keep learning. We are in a digital age and things are changing so quickly. I talked about my old-fashioned ways of marketing. There's obviously all the social media world now and the whole digital platform that we have at our fingertips. This time next year, it will look completely different. Things are moving quicker than ever before. So read books, mix with people, go on courses and keep on learning, because that way you'll stay ahead of your competitors. I find that incredibly rewarding and fun, and I want to be able to do the latest marketing, and I enjoy that side. So just don't ever sit back. If you want your business to grow, it is like a plant. It has to keep on growing. You have to keep on watering and feeding that knowledge that you have so that you can take your business to where you want it to. And finally, if you do decide to become an entrepreneur, you will be creating something from nothing. You may even change the world. Keep taking those steps forward and sidestepping all the problems that happen. Have fun, be kind, and most of all, make a difference. Thank you very much. If anybody has got any questions, please, there's a microphone's going to come out, so if anyone's got any questions, then be happy to answer. If any of you set up a business and I've helped you, then that would be great. I'll have a share. That would be lovely. But if anybody does want to talk genuinely about setting up a business from scratch, then I'm going to hang around for a while. If you want to come and talk about it, that's fantastic. Okay, thank you.